Oh my God. This Matt Gaetz story, I know it's like 2 weeks old. It is so crazy, bro.
What are you talking about?
It is so this woman named Crazy
Eyes Killer?
No, Crazy Cat Lady. Like, put in, like, go to Twitter and put in Mel Crazy Internet Lady.
Are you talking about Scary Spice?
No, I'm talking about this chick. Put in Matt Gaetz story Twitter. Matt Gaetz. See if you, dude. Are you on Google? Or are you on?
You goddamn fucking idiot, Ryan.
And now you went to Yandex. We don't get T-shirts from Yandex.
Ryan, fill the grooves with concrete. We're moving to a new road.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
Matt Gaetz, Mel, Twitter. Yeah. It's absolutely nuts, dude. And so I was talking about it. Like, have you heard the whole story about it, dude?
I'm waiting.
I mean, dude, this story about Mel.
I mean, the kid over here is just,
what came up?
He's under duress right now. I feel bad for calling him a goddamn fucking idiot.
Yeah, I don't think I need Venice AI is fantastic.
The best.
Spectacular.
Okay. Just go to Yandex. Do what you got to do. Venice AI is the best.
Yeah, and we'll work on this in a little bit. I know that the fans have been telling us to stay on topic, and they're 100% right. But while Ryan's Googling...
Yeah. So basically, she does the story, right? And she breaks it out. Candace Owens went over this chick's thread. But so basically what's happened is this guy is in Florida, right? And he is a tax collector. He's a county tax collector.
This is where all the nasty things go down in Florida.
His name is, just see if you can find it. It goes by Mel, the crazy cat, crazy internet lady, you know. So this guy named Greenberg, he is running the
Catholic?
What? He's a Catholic. Yeah, he's a Catholic. So he's in charge. There's a ton of corruption with this guy, right? So this high school teacher decides he's going to run against him.
Right.
Well, with all the advantages Greenberg has, he's already in office. He has money. He has all this stuff.
Okay.
It's really crazy. It's way closer than anyone thought it would be.
Ryan, what are you...
Searching Mal crazy.
M-E-L.
You're pulling... I just saw a GIF of a woman, blowing something.
Yeah. M-E-L, put in Matt Gaetz.
All right. This is...
Anyways.
I'm about ready to throw this dead horse off a cliff.
No, okay, so let me get it. We won't even look. Oh, you found it! You found it! Bro, this thing is so nuts.
Okay.
So this guy's Greenberg. He's county tax collector,
Sure.
right? He go down this. So it goes down. This guy decides he's a rich kid, Seminole County, and this guy decides to run against him. This high school player. Well, this high school teacher. It's way closer than anybody thought it was going to be. Greenberg is pissed, so he starts running like a character assassination campaign.
Sure.
He starts making fake bots and all this stuff to comment on everything.
Sure.
So fast forward. He freaks out, and this Greenberg writes handwritten letters to the school saying that this teacher had done weird stuff to these kids, right? So, of course, what the school does is like, oh, we got to tell the cops that. They take the letters to the cops. The cops run DNA and fingerprints on it. They find fingerprints. It's Greenberg.
Whoa, is this a Spider-Man meme?
Dude, it's Greenberg. So Greenberg, they go to Greenberg's house. They charge him with, like, I forget what the crime is. So anyways, they go on. Look at this. They go on his computer, right? And he finds every crime: embezzlement, drugs, prostitution, identity theft, wire fraud, right? Well, they discovered that he was using a county card to go on the Sugar Daddy website, and he hooked up with a 17-year-old.
Okay,
who had lied about her age. Well, the county, look at that, $70,000 he spent on hookers. From the county.
That's too much.
That's too well, dude. That's just too much money. These chicks think their woo-woos are like way too. You're super inflated.
Well, actually, prostitution is rather cheap. So
what would you pay for quality woo-woo?
Quality woo-woo. Well, when I was in Las Vegas for my bachelor party, there were these two strippers that approached me. And they said that they'd have a threesome with me for like $500, and I was like, "You guys have to charge so much more money."
Yeah, that's we're gonna rob you. That's what
I think so too.
That was it. They were like, "Hey, dude, for $500, we'll rob you."
I was like, "Why would you only charge?
Why would you
$500?"
I mean, in Vegas, there's so much woo-woo on sale.
Oh my gosh! The point being, if you're gonna prostitution's not that cheap. So if you rack up a $70,000 bill, you're a bit of a fucking hedonist.
You go down. So what happens is this guy finds out this 17-year-old is underage, obviously. So he's in the Office of County Tax Collector is also in charge of making driver IDs and state IDs. So he makes a fake ID for the 17-year-old to make her legal. Right?
Oh, brilliant. Right? Brilliant.
So somehow, some point, he meets up with Matt Gaetz, right?
Okay.
He somehow meets up with Matt Gaetz. I don't know. Anyways, they start running and gutting.
Yeah.
This chick hooks up with Matt Gaetz.
When you go, he hooked up with Matt Gaetz. I don't know. What do you mean you don't know?
But I mean, they're hookers. So anyways.
It's like me running into a Magic the Gathering player in the grocery store. Like, we're going to be fast friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're into the same
in it to
thing.
win it.
Yeah.
So anyways, Matt Gaetz ends up hooking up with this chick, but she has a fake ID that says she's 18. Fast forward, the government is going after Greenberg. Greenberg goes to Bill Barr and goes, "Hey, I have evidence that a sitting senator, congressman, whatever he is, has been hooking up with a minor."
Wow.
Right? So Bill Barr decides to do an undercover declassified investigation into this. Go down. So this is where it gets really crazy, okay? Tucker,
this guy Greenberg is in a bit of a
go up.
Quite a hole.
So opens a secret investigation into it. So this is where now part 2. Go down to part 2. The man in Iran. Okay. So what happens is the CIA. This is how crazy it gets. The CIA is running a covert operations in Iran. They have this guy go down and says his name. Keep going down. Okay, right here. It involved the $25 million extortion threats against his father to help free an American hostage in Iran. Dude, how crazy is that?
Well, I don't understand what you're saying.
Okay, so following the Tucker opening monologue, he introduced Matt Gaetz and gave him a free rein to tell a story. Anyone watching is unlikely to soon forget this bizarre story. So basically what happens is somebody finds out that somebody from Florida knows that Matt Gaetz is basically compromised at this point. So this guy from this law firm approaches Matt Gaetz' dad, who's super rich, and is like, "We'll get Biden to basically give you what he just gave Hunter Biden."
Yeah.
What's that called?
Pardon.
He'll pardon you for this if you guys agree to put up the $25 million to get this hostage out. So go down. All right. This is the lawyer that approaches him. This lawyer approaches him about, "Hey man, give us the cash and help us get this guy out."
Who is this guy?
Go down.
Because this seems like it would just be official.
You got to hit the show replies because for some reason it just stops. There we go. So keep going down.
Bob Levinson was the man.
Yeah, Bob Levinson. That's the
official
guy.
Story about Bob Levinson was he was a retired FBI agent who was contracted by a semi-off-the-book CIA unit to run a covert op in Iran. He was kidnapped from Kish Island following a meeting with an American fugitive living in Iran that had been arranged by a former NBC producer named Ira Silverman. So Levinson gets kidnapped in March 2007, His disappearance was acknowledged by George Bush in June 2007 as concerning, but no one from the federal government will admit that Levinson was working
Go down,
for the
keep
CIA.
going down. Here it gets here. That's it. Unbeknownst
to anybody at the time, from 2009 to 2011, the FBI was running its own covert operation to get their retired agent back, and they had devised an ingenious plan to keep that whole thing off the books. They contracted with a Russian billionaire, Oleg, not going to try it, to pay for the rescue mission in exchange for a fast-tracked green card for Darius Beketfat and his family. I can't even fucking... Can you... Anyone in the comments... Can anyone make heads or tails of this whole thing?
Go down. So they need money. That falls apart. They need money. So somehow, some way, it gets to Gaetz' dad. Gaetz' dad goes to the FBI and goes, listen, we're being blackmailed right now to try to get money for this thing. Can you help us? The FBI's like, yes. So then Matt Gaetz' dad is like, hold on. I want to make sure that this is specific to you trying to stop the blackmail and not try to take my son out. The FBI wouldn't agree to that. Okay. So the next day, that's when the story came out in the New York Times about Matt Gaetz being with a
and this poor bloke's still in Iran, I bet that.
He's gone. They haven't heard from him since. That's him right there.
Wow. Okay, so there's a covert hostage in the Middle East that Matt Gaetz' dad, because he's a dark artist, finds out about. Somehow they approach his dad.
They want his dad to put up the money.
Put up the money because they know his son is compromised.
Yeah, and because the Russian oligarch thing fell through, where they were going to pay.
Got it.
It's so crazy.
What a ball of fucking snakes that is.
Right?